Today we are going to do working on writing formulas. We've already written the names, so now we're going to write formulas. So what we're going to do, the process is pretty short and simple. We're going to jot down the ions that make up the compound. So we're going to kind of look at the pieces. Unless there are prefixes, because remember, that's the beauty of the prefixes. They just tell you exactly how many of each thing there are. Then we're going to use math to write the number of each ion that makes the charge of the compound equal 0. I'm going to call this crisscross applesauce. And then our last step is to simplify if it is possible. This doesn't happen frequently, but it's something that we need to have in the back of our minds. Okay, so those are our 3 steps. Let's do some examples. All right, diphosphorus pentoxide. This is one that gives us the actual prefixes. So di from the prefix list means 2. Pent means 5. So I have 2 phosphoruses and 5 oxides. Done. Rubidium nitride. All right, my IDE tells me this came from the periodic table, and that's nitrogen. Nitrogen's charge is 3 minus. When it forms an ion. Rubidium on the periodic table is in group 1, and it forms a 1+ charge. So now, looking only at the numbers, crisscross applesauce, I need 3 rubidiums and 1 nitrogen. But remember, in chemistry, we're lazy and we don't write the ones. Okay, next example. Bicarbonate tells me this is not di, so I know it's not a prefix. This tells me that I have a polyatomic ion. At my polyatomic ion sheet, bicarbonate is HCO3 with a charge of 1-. The Roman numeral 2 tells me that nickel has a charge, in this case, of 2+. So again, looking at just the numbers, crisscross applesauce. Ooh, this one's going to be complicated. I have 1 nickel, but now I need 2 of those bicarbonate ions. So because bicarbonate travels as a group, I have to put the 2 on the outside of parentheses. And now our last example is an acid. Phosphoric acid. I ate it and it was icky. So that I know came from phosphate. And phosphate's formula from the polyatomic ion sheet is PO4, and it has a charge of 3-. Now whenever we have an acid, we know we have hydrogen in the front, and hydrogen's charge is 1+. So I'm going to take 1 and put it over here, 3 and put it over there, H3, PO4. And that's all there is to writing formulas. The biggest thing you need to remember is the charge must add up to 0.